Welcome back to Cousin Chit Chat. Okay, so yes, we wear the same clothes because
Get on our business.
okay,
We do this for y'all.
I'm
tired. I've been at work all day. Oh, this is what we came here to talk about today. Happiness.
Okay, so it's crazy because like me and her are really very much in sync.
Yeah, it's weird sometimes.
Yeah, and so what we want to talk about is just kind of like finding like that real happiness and positive vibe, positive energy. And it's funny because her and I kind of both kind of started to find that path
At the same time.
At the same time, but very different reasons, right? So we kind of want to talk about it more on the channel, but we want to kind of give you guys like our journey of how we kind of got.
Yeah, kind of like dabble on it a little bit.
Yeah.
So I got into it because I had just gotten out of a breakup and I felt like it was consuming me. Like it was just taking over my whole mind. So it's like I gotta stop thinking about this and I need to focus on me. So basically, that relationship ended, and then I didn't want to think about it anymore, and I also wanted to better myself. Like I need to focus on me, self-love and self-care, and
like what were your thoughts when you be like before you felt like okay, like what did you know? Like okay, this is ridiculous.
I feel like this is ridiculous. Like how I'm feeling. Like I should never allow, sad and just like angry and annoyed. Like I should never allow anyone to make me feel that way. And I know who I am first of all. And it was just like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like you know who you are. Like you gotta talk to yourself sometimes. Like hold on,
you do. No, you have to definitely talk to yourself.
So that's what I had to do, and I started looking on YouTube about like just positive things. I don't even know like
how it kind
of came about, and then I started like watching some chick. I can't even think of
Figured out we'll drop it.
I'll drop it. I watched a lot of her videos, and they helped a lot. And she said like it was talking about a lot of self-love and like everyone is you pushed out, and a lot of the things started resonating with me, and I was like, damn, I've been attracting things that I've been thinking about. Like I manifested that. And so that's how I got into like manifestation and just it's just everything. I got addicted to it. Like I wanted more of it.
Yeah, it is addicting. Like once you're happy, once you feel that okay, I can be happy, you're literally like okay, I want to be happy like this all the time.
I was doing audiobooks. Like I was finding everything and I would listen to it like every night. And like at the time Titi was still staying with me. My aunt, we were still staying together at the time, and I would come home like after I work or do whatever, and I'm like, I need at least 15 minutes, and I gotta go and meditate
to kind of get your mind.
Like even the baby knew. She's like, Mom, are you in there meditating? I'm like, yes, but it's like the best sleep I ever get when I meditate, and like I give myself like just that space, and it's crazy to think that
it helps.
It helps so good, or when you think that your mind just going, and one of the things like. That was quiet in your mind. Mm-hmm. Oh my God! First of all, it's so hard to do.
It's hard
to do. It's hard to ignore cause you just talk. But once you get there, it is literally the best feeling.
And even
ever.
if it's only a few minutes, I think some people get like so discouraged, like jumping in and trying. And I don't even do it for a long time. I don't really meditate. I'm more like this one guy who I love. He calls it thinkitating. He does. The Health Theory. I love his show. So mine is a little bit more different. It wasn't like a breakup, but it was more like I got married, we had kids, and I became like this very like independent person and kind of like knew who I was to like this person that was just sitting in the house all day. And I don't want to say just because I don't just sit in the house. Like I'm in the house being a mom, being a wife, and taking care of the house and things like that. But it was just different for me. And sometimes we kind of validate ourselves with what we do.
Right.
And people aren't always like giving you a pat on the back for,
being a stay-at-home
mom. So I kind of was just I guess say depressed. I hate to say that, but I have moments of feeling depressed, and I'm like, okay, like I have to figure out what to do. So like I was like the same thing with Nisha, like going on YouTube and like going on the internet and trying to find things to like feed my spirit. Mm-hmm. And mine was more so leaning into like, I would listen to a lot of sermons. I love Sarah Jakes, T.D. Jakes' daughter. Mm-hmm. Just like a lot of different people. And then slowly but surely I kind of added in like law of attraction, and I'm really like intrigued about the brain, and we think about like all these
We're
thoughts.
like super into the subconscious mind right now. Like,
Yeah,
that's our
like
thing.
it's so crazy, and like I want to be able to like read stuff and share with you guys. So like that's kind of how the reason I was like became more mindful about my thoughts.
Yeah.
And about the things that were kind of going on with me, and then how I maintained to stay in it. So this is the thing, you can read this stuff,
Right,
and listen to this stuff, but it has to be a daily practice.
it has to,
because
things are going to happen to you in the world
daily. I might disrespect you, and you know, and as much as we make fun about, you know, whop, you know, that's
you
really,
can't just go around whopping.
you can't go around whopping people, and that's just really not what we do. So yeah, you really have to like have a daily thing of like keeping yourself in the positive mindset. So I do 3 things before my feet even touch the ground. As soon as I realize, okay, I'm awake, yes. As soon as I do it, I close my eyes. I don't meditate. I pray, right? But sometimes it may be just 3 words, like, Jesus, thank you for waking me up this morning. Give me the strength to do the things I need to do, or just guide my footsteps today. Even if it's just something little.
Lead me in the right direction.
Lead me in the right, like those little things, and just having that moment of just sitting still, it helps. And then after I do that, I have some sticky notes on my mirror that says like positive affirmations. I can do all things through God who strengthens me. If I have the ability and desire, I can achieve it. And then I come in here, I read my Bible, and that's how I maintain. And I talk to this nigga all the time.
When I get up, usually like when I realize that I'm up, I don't always pray. I'm gonna be honest. I don't always pray. Sometimes I go into being thankful. I'll just start. I might not necessarily like go into a full prayer, but I'll just be like, thank you, God, for waking me up this morning. Thank you that I'm in my bed. Thank you. Thank you for the roof over my life. I literally, one of the things when I started getting to a law of attraction, it was like showing gratitude and being thankful for even the small things.
The small things. Because it helps you.
It literally does, because if you think about those small things, there is somebody out there that does not have that. Like, I'm thankful I got hot water. Somebody don't have hot water.
You know what I think about sometimes? My mom is sick. And I remember one time she said, she was like crying because she doesn't have the strength to like lift her arms. And I remember her saying like, I wish I can just hug my kids, right? Like, and like, I don't know, I start crying, but
I know, I feel emotional. This is a very emotional video.
But just
it's
like,
because it's so close to
just
it,
like those small things when you think like you do take certain things for granted, when you do think about how fortunate you are, you know, because we ain't over here like stupid, balling out of control, but we have our health, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we have healthy kids, you know. So anyway,
another thing we talk about too is your mental health.
It's very important.
It's so important to be thankful that you have your peace of mind, because there's somebody that does not have that peace of mind. Like, it plays such an important role. And I mean, thank God we got into this when we did, because I just think about, like, I mean, things could have just went south. Like, if I was like
not
consume myself in that negativity and just like, oh no, there's something wrong with it. It will mess you. When you start self-doubting yourself, and once one negative thought comes, another one, and it just starts mounting up, and you begin to believe it, because you're like, what? And then if you have a bunch of other negative people around you, and you kind of like, when I tell her something that's going on with me, we'll elaborate on the situation, but we're gonna try and find some kind of positive outlet.
Yeah.
Because some people just like make you feel even worse. Like, just kind of start saying all kind of other negative stuff, and you just, I don't want it. You don't need it.
Because as much as we say,
it weighs you down. Like, it really weighs you down mentally. They hurt.
But the words that really hurt is the words that we tell ourselves. So just remember to tell yourself something positive. It sounds so corny.
It does.
It sounds like the corniest shit ever.
But
to be like,
it's real.
I'm beautiful. I love myself. But if you tell your thing, because it doesn't matter what anybody else say about me. It matters what I say about myself, and that's facts. That's like facts. But anyway, this is something we're gonna be talking about more. Like, if you guys want to hear it, which I hope so, because we could go on and on about this. This is probably the longest video we did.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's 10 minutes.
And share more stories about positivity. Oh, what was it gonna be? Positive hope. Positive Wednesdays. Getting into a positive state.
It's addicting. You want more.
Lose some people because everyone cannot accept it.
And
like
you
being
so
positive. You just so happy. You just so positive.
Listen to in your sleep.
Live a life of abundance.
Okay, guys. Well, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let us know if this is something.
Comment, please.
And share. We know that, like, obviously we have like a message and some content that we want to share, but we can't do it if we don't have. We follow me, hoes.
Don't follow me.